I like this little map we got going here.
It's cute.
So what is this here?
What is what where?
At the south wall here.
Oh,
on the
it's
main
the poor box.
An alms box. Okay.
Yeah, that's where Liberation left his money.
So this goes up to the top floor where you've got an office. Yashnar's has a skinny office. Kelian's got his room. And the rest of these rooms are just for, like, acolytes?
Yeah, acolytes and
I don't remember his name either. I know who you're thinking of.
Iriador?
Egg.
Her? Egg.
Okay, this is going to go down to the aquarium level here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how much... I guess this is actually up to Yashnar. So he would be staking some of the alms box, at least, to fund expeditions, to find particularly choice sea life and the magical protections they would need to exist on Sigil in this pool. So right now you guys don't have any relics, but you do have some interesting ocean life in this pool. I mean, I could have had I thought about it this week as I was prepping the encounter. I'm thinking, like, should I prepare? Can I just go download a church? But, like, I didn't want to dictate the layout of the church over Riot. So you got a statue of Ostrom up here.
Yeah.
Where is this a cherry frame mirror?
I think that's in Riot's office, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we're annoying you by using your office to scry.
Okay. Is this Mrs. Fluffy Bottom?
Yes, it is.
Why, yes, I see it is. wait. No, this is a new development because I didn't realize it was Mrs. Fluffy Bottom. Does that imply a Mr. Fluffy Bottom?
You have to ask her. I don't know. Maybe she'll tell you.
Ms. Fluffy Bottom.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's about right.
never gets old. So this is Yashnar's. We'll just leave him green. These are 5-foot squares, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
Oh, it's because he's an orc?
Yes. Yashnar's is an orc.
Racist.
It's not racist if it's true. Okay. We'll say you have 4 acolytes. You have Mr. Iriador. And the prisoner you brought back from the Illithid ship, you turned him over to the gatehouse. Is that correct? Or is he still convalescing here?
He's not here.
He's not here.
Old Osgood Holmes is not here.
Yeah.
Late in the evening. So go ahead and place yourselves where you would be very late into the evening.
Right, so practicing your bagpipes.
Okay. One of the acolytes would be on duty, tending the chapel. The rest would be in their bunks. The 3 of you hear this acolyte rapping loudly on the door to Yashnar's office, and you hear a brief and a expedient conversation out in the hallway. Apparently, some visitors, followers of Ostrom from off Sigil, have come to witness the chapel that you've built up here. That they're downstairs, they're asking to speak to the high priest.
Right, puts your bagpipes down. I'll follow Yashnar's out.
What do you want the acolytes to do?
to speak to the High Priest. Actually, I think it might be good for them to follow us, just so they can see that, like, look how many followers of Osprey we have here.
So are you
Look how well staffed this church is.
You're gonna wake up the acolytes and bring them down with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this seems like a good opportunity for, like, a cross-cultural exchange.
What about Liberation
Our
and Kelian?
acolytes.
Right now, you guys are awake in your room. You've heard this exchange. The acolytes are being woken up and taken downstairs.
Liberation's not going to do anything immediately, but once all the foot traffic dies down, he's going to go to the top of the stairs and eavesdrop.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself to the top of the stairs here.
I figure Kelian nothing's happened out of the ordinary yet.
This is actually very out of the ordinary. This has never happened in all the nights you've stayed over here.
But it's... well, Sigil. All right. That case, probably eavesdrop with Liberation.
Okay,
Do I have Yashnar's name spelled right? Probably not.
almost.
Okay.
His name's it ends with a Z. Other than that, it's good. So it would be Yash Narz's office. Riot.
Mhm.
Looking down the stairs from the top of the stairs, you and Yash Narz. You see one of these men. All four of them are wearing robes pretty similar to yours. There are some minor differences, which you take they could just be kind of like a cultural thing. Maybe they come from a world like Yash Narz's where Osprey has been dead for a long time and has very small amount of followers still left. But other than that, the robes look pretty similar to yours, and they're all wearing their hoods up over their heads. This one is examining the statue in some detail. One of them is standing here at the base of the stairs.
Okay.
And he looks up at you as you guys reach. And the other two you can't see from the top of the stairs.
All right. I'm going to let Yashnar's lead because they asked for the High Priest and he's the High Priest.
Okay. And you've got the acolytes behind them.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of banisters on these stairs, if any?
Just a simple one. It's got like there's a railing down with regular bars along the way.
So no cover?
No cover.
Okay. And Yashnars gets down to the bottom of the stairs and is about to speak words of greeting to this man when you see his head turn to the side and he blurts out, "What in the hells are you doing?" Looking off to your right, you see this man is upending the alms box into a bag, and this one is guarding the door, which he has closed and barred. And Yashnars immediately reaches back and pulls his harpoon off his back and shouts out, "What is the meaning of this?"
And Riot's going to shout to the acolytes, "Stay upstairs."
Okay, let's roll some initiative. So I need to roll for these guys, and acolytes. And I guess I'll roll for Osgood, even though he's still asleep. We might wake him up here. Okay, so. That's a good roll. That's a pretty good roll, too. That's a bad roll. And that's actually an amazing roll.
Thinking of Eriador, I think. Osgood's over at the gatehouse.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Eriador. I don't know if that's how it's spelled, but... There, that's probably close to right. Riot, initiative.
24. Not kidding. I have a +4. I rolled a 20.
I needed actually one more for Yashnars. 24.
Uh-huh.
Kelian.
23.
And Liberation.
This is all the elliptic conspiracy. 22.
Riot, you have the initiative. All you know right now is that this guy is emptying money into a bag. Yashnars has grabbed his harpoon off his back.
First thing I'm going to do is Center of Confusion right here.
Okay, and what level are you casting at?
It's a 5th level spell, I think. Let me check real quick. Confusion. No, it's 4th level.
4th level, and it is counterspelled. As you go to start speaking the words of the spell, this bloke here fucks your spell. To put it in Riot words.
I don't have line of sight to that, do I?
You've got line of sight to... No, you don't. You can see these 3 guys. You can see Riot, Yashnars, and one of the priests standing here. Mm-hmm. But no, you're not able to see the guy who counterspelled. But yes, in general, you can counterspell his counterspell.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Riot, moving or staying put?
Riot's going to hop the banister and angrily walk over to this guy.
Okay, the guy's standing by the door. Now, he's got the doors closed, and he's put the bar in place.
Right.
And it's standing there.
Yeah,
Other than that, he doesn't seem like he's armed, though.
That's fair.
Kelian.
Oh, I want to shoot somebody real bad.
There's an acolyte standing right there.
He's got the itch.
Oh, how often do I have a jump on a guy? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Can I can see this dude, right?
Yes. If you climb down to, I'll say these last 2 squares here, you'd be able to look over the banister and see pretty much the whole room.
No.
Because the banister doesn't provide you cover.
I'm Kelian. I'm just going to shoot this guy. Okay. I'm going to shoot him. Shoot this guy. And I get advantage because they haven't acted yet.
Yep.
Oh.
There's also an ally standing in 5 feet.
That's a critical hit.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Is that a critical on top of your assassination?
I don't get assassinate because they're not surprised. So.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter because look at all the dice I get. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Look at how peaceful.
That's almost as many d6s as Riot rolls for her entire minute of.
Well, now you know what spell you need to counter one shot from Kelian's crossbow.
That's a lot of 6 I'm seeing there.
That is a lot of 6s.
That is 88 damage.
88 damage.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you don't shoot at Liberation because you might body him in the
Riot.
Uh-huh.
As you hop the banister and come over behind the pews to this guy, this jabroni behind you starts saying something smarmy, but his voice catches in his throat as it's replaced by a bolt from above the stairs. And he starts gurgling and coughing blood. He's pretty severely bloodied by that one shot.
Still alive.
Kelian, moving or staying put?
Boing. Yeah.
glance at Kelian. Really?
Kelian shrugs.
The gurgling man with the bolt. First, he's going to fire at Kelian. He says to his other companions, bruise them up a bit, and remember, no more than 4,500. Kelian, you have an AC.
Theoretically.
I have a 17.
Just hits.
And a 12.
Misses.
Okay. 8 points of force damage.
Ow.
As an Eldritch Bolt, an Eldritch Blast, snakes up the stairs from the man you shot. Blasts you back against this wall with pretty extreme force.
What a jerk.
So what are these squares here, Riot?
Those are kind of like altar tables.
Okay, he's gonna duck down and take cover behind one.
Does Yashnar's not get a way on that?
He doesn't, because Yashnar's has better things to use his reaction on.
Okay.
If
Gotcha.
necessary.
Clever.
Yashnar seems focused on this guy. Because after he says, bruise them up a bit, but remember, no more than 4,500. These two, this one who has upended the alms box into the bag, begin to undergo a transformation as their polymorphed human forms melt away. And they begin to take on the form of Abishai. Abishai are gargoyle-style devils, essentially. So they have sickening, sharp claws, a scorpion-like tail, and they can throw fireballs at will. Actually, you fought Abishai in Baba Yaga's hut. They were playing a game of tag with fireballs, as I recall. That's straight out the manual. It was really dumb. That's going to bring us to... Oh, I got another priest, actually. Riot, how do you visibly react when these two guys here drop the facade and take the form of Abishai?
I'm not too surprised because I've seen one use counterspell, which I don't think is a priest spell, so I know they're not priests.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen another take one of Kelian's bolts to the neck and not drop, so I know he's probably not human.
Okay. This one here in front of the statue, he does remain human.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the one who counterspelled you a second ago.
Yeah.
And he turns to face you.
Mm-hmm.
And he holds out his hand. And you see the crackling energies, similar to what his companion just threw upstairs at Kelian. And he tells you. He says, "Let us take what we want, love. Nobody need die." And he's readying an action. If you make a move, he's going to blast you with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. If I make any move?
If you make any movement. If you do if you take any action other than stand there. I mean, you can take dodge. I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was that? Who was calling
That was
that out?
this man here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it.
So he's standing watching Riot very intently. That's going to bring us to Liberation.
Oh, that's funny that he's being distracted by Riot. Here comes Liberation charging down the stairs.
He's not distracted. He's watching her, but you're not going to catch him off guard.
30, 40, 55. Hey, lovely.
I think I forget if we were streaming it, but I mentioned I got the chance to play a Tabashi yesterday. I was playing a Tabashi rogue. I couldn't imagine how far a Tabashi monk can move in a turn. Holy crap.
Yeah.
No battle grid could contain you. What are you doing?
I know, it's mad. He's getting punched in the side of the head.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
All right.
Cold cocked.
Roll it.
Straight up. How does a 19 do?
19 will hit.
All right. I'm not going to steal Kelian's explodey dice. I'm going to take my own for that. And then so I'm going to guess that a 23 will also do.
Yep.
All right. So that's 5 there. 9 total damage.
9 total?
Yep. 9 magical damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend a key point to dodge.
To dodge. Very good.
And as Liberation does that, he just looks up at this guy and says, "She's not the only one you need to be worried about, love."
So to get down the stairs, you have to travel down here and come this direction?
That's how I was reading it, yeah.
So the bottom of the stair... Okay, gotcha. Kelian, this acolyte, hearing the noise, comes running around the corner. And he gets to you. It looks like he's going to continue dashing past you and go down the stairs. You can use your reaction at this particular moment to stop him from doing so. He has a commoner stat block. He will not survive one attack from anything downstairs.
Absolutely not. Kelian shoves him back.
So you're going to use your reaction to stop him?
Yeah, and he says that. Absolutely not. Leave this to the professionals.
Let the grown-ups handle this. Go to bed.
Riot already told everyone to stay upstairs.
It looks like he was not listening, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kelian, you throw your hands out and you block him. That's going to bring us to... I guess the other acolytes are going to crowd up around there, too. Because you did wake them up. It was going to bring them all downstairs.
Suddenly Kelian has to play babysitter.
Riot.
Mm-hmm.
The two Abishai. Each one creates a ball of fire in each of their hands and hurls them at the ceiling of this roof. This is a wooden structure, is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So all four of these fireballs, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter where they hit, but we'll just go ahead and draw them in anyway. We'll say here... Sorry to draw all over your really pretty map.
That's alright. It wasn't that pretty.
Here, and kind of directly above Riot here.
It's better than the circular forest clearing.
And I mean, the fire catches it. So this time, next turn, on their next action, the areas above on this floor would be considered difficult terrain. And if you don't do something to contain the fire, it will eventually spread to the whole structure.
Mm-hmm.
And when they throw the fireballs out, my Eldritch man here says again, just give us what we want, and this will be the end of it. Hell, we'll even let him behind to do with what you want. He gestures back towards the severely, brutally wounded warlock behind you.
And Kelian shouts down the stairs, well, if you surrender now, we won't kill you. So, how about that?
Yashnars. There's the spell I want. Heads to the top of the stairs. No, he can... I don't know. He's going to create water to douse one of these flames, but he can't make rain fall up.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about using my action to do the same thing, and I was thinking about doing the rain thing, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work.
I'll say you can use the create and destroy water spell to douse the flames as long as you do it on this turn, because that's what Yashnars is about to do.
Okay.
He's going to douse the close... Oh, and I guess two of the pews disappeared as well. They're just gone. Sorry. Here, I'll put them back.
That's
there. I got the color
that's
close.
fair. Yeah. And he does the other one too, right?
He what?
Oops! No, don't do that. I almost accidentally clicked erase all vector lines. Does he get? Oh man.
Well, I wasn't going to give him both of them
Oh,
because
okay.
it says the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
And because the fire is on the ceiling, unless you have a way to make the water fall up, you couldn't douse it like that. So what I was picturing is he's condensing the water in a smaller area and then directing it above him.
Yeah. What I was thinking of doing, here's what I'm planning to do on my turn.
Okay.
And well, I guess we can just wait for my turn. You can tell me if it happens or not.
But at this point, Yashnars does that.
Okay.
And he tells Riot, he turns to Riot, and he says, very, very briefly, you don't speak Orc, do you?
No.
I didn't think so. He says, very quickly, as he dashes up the stairs.
We might both speak Aquan, though. I don't know. Or underwater trade languages. Those are the two languages I got from worshipping Aasimar.
He's not that.
Okay.
He's not that fancy of a priest. But he tells you, if you fight these things, make sure you can kill them quickly. And then he dashes up the stairs. So he'd be on the other side of Kelian now. He's going to come up here and deal with any of the fire damage, because he can more easily create water upstairs. That's going to bring us to Eriador, who's asleep. You want to go ahead and make a Constitution check for Eriador? Actually, you know, Make it Constitution Perception.
I don't have area to do a stat block.
No, but I mean it's not going to matter because it's...
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was rolling at advantage. You didn't tell me to do that.
No.
Oh,
But I rolled a 20.
Kelian, you hear Eriador's door get kicked open. He's coming around pulling his breeches on with one hand. He's got his sword in the other, and he has no idea what's going on. But yeah, he wakes up on a roll of a 20. Riot, you're up. Eldritch Man is still standing there, ready to...
Yeah. Fucking do it.
All right. I like it. Oh, I might not hit with either of these, actually. I have a 16.
That hits.
And a 10.
But the 10 won't hit, and I'm going to cut the 16 off.
Okay.
Let me roll my D12, which is what my Bardic Inspiration is now.
Nice.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah. Let's turn that into a 6.
Okay, and 2 Eldritch Blasts go wide.
What's your taunt?
The taunt is like, don't you dare defile my fucking temple.
So what's your action?
And now that I'm here, and I've made him waste his reaction, it's time to cast Destructive Wave.
Okay.
If anyone's going to destroy Riot's temple, it's her.
That's true.
So all these guys got to make what I believe is a Constitution saving throw. I got to check this real quick. Yeah, Constitution.
Okay, so we'll do the 2 Warlocks first. I have a 14.
Nope.
And a 9.
Nah.
Then the 2 Abishai. I have a 19.
Just passes.
And a 26.
Phew, yeah.
So how much damage does the Destructive Wave do?
Destructive Wave does 5d6 Thunder and then 5d6 Radiant.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll all that together?
Let me double check. Yeah, I can just have the big lump sum.
Okay. I was hoping that the Radiant would matter, but I guess not.
Like, this guy here is almost certainly dead.
36 to both.
Yeah, he's dead.
And they take half damage if they fail, or if they succeed. This other dude up here, this guy, is also knocked prone.
Okay, you said 36.
Yeah. Low rolls.
Calc.exe here. And he's knocked prone.
Yeah.
And so the Abishai each take 18.
Yeah. And they're not knocked prone.
Does that end Riot's turn?
I can't see Kelian. So yeah. If I could see Kelian, I would give him Bardic Inspiration, but I can't.
Alright, Kelian, you're up.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming using the bracelet of Speak with Mahogany takes an action.
I don't see why it would.
Okay.
I mean, Mahogany was pretty clear. He wanted that bracelet to... Like, he wanted to talk to you all the time.
Well, in that case, I would like to use the bracelet to tell Mahogany that Riot's temple is under attack.
Okay, what's Mahogany's response when he gets that missive in the middle of the night?
Well, fuck that.
All right.
Some people have to knock on your door to wake you up now.
Well, Mahogany at this moment isn't in Sigil. He's out on the Outlands.
Right, but we did establish that it causes a resource of the ring.
Right.
But he does have the ability to get to me off plane.
Oh, you know, you received the message. It's just we've already
Oh,
established that you spent the entire night on the Outlands.
Right, except, I mean, I figure if I get this message, it's going to change what I do. I'm not saying I'll be there in 2 rounds. Let's not be ridiculous. But
Does it change what you do?
I mean, I tried it once and it failed, and then I tried it for a few more times, and then I got this message from Kelian.
Mhm.
Fuck it, yeah.
Okay. How are you getting back? Like, what's the most
Um,
expedient method you have to get back?
The most expedient method I have is that I know of a gate town that has a portal back to Sigil, and I can transport via plants to that gate town and then take the portal back to Sigil.
Okay. And I have
Then
that.
once I'm within Sigil, I can move very, very fast.
Let me refresh my memory on where that, because I know I've got it's on my portal list here.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not, actually. You're thinking about the one outside of the Beastlands?
Mm-hmm.
That goes to the archway near the giant horse statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my method of normal movement is going to be just long stride or air elemental.
Okay. Even with all that, there's very little chance of you getting back to this temple inside 1 minute.
Right, but that's the.
But that's what you're doing,
the
is what you're
idea,
saying.
Yeah. So I'm not going to get there within this combat, but I should get there if, for example, my party got fucked and are now being carried out of the temple.
Kelian, what's your action
Yes.
as you move down the stairs?
I want to shoot prone guy.
Shoot prone guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
That is a 17.
Okay, did you roll that at disadvantage?
Oh.
He's laying
Huh.
prone, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Small.
sharpshooter doesn't help that, does it? No, it does
Nope.
not. Oh, that is a little bit less. That is a 14.
14 doesn't do it.
Boo!
And
Boo!
Warlock's like, thanks for all the thunder damage, Riot. Really appreciate it. Then you hop back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Priest laying on the ground is about to cast a spell.
No, he's not.
What are you going to do about it?
Counterspell, yep.
At what level?
Third level. I can only do it at third level.
I need you to make a spellcasting ability check.
Wisdom says proficiency is
DC is
5.
15.
I don't make it.
Don't make it. Then you,
Nope.
my friend, are standing inside a wall of fire.
Oh, I've done that. It's not a big deal.
That's a big deal inside of a wooden house.
Yep.
If only someone could create water.
If only.
So that's going to look something like this,
For that jerk.
give or take. And it's facing inward. Liberation.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, this isn't fair. I'm not being dominated by Illithids. What's happening here?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Does a 14 do?
Does not.
How about significantly more than a 14?
Significantly more will do it, yes.
Yeah. 26.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just dock myself another key point for that.
You don't have do you have evasion or anything?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to rule that evasion can't apply in this situation because you don't have anywhere to dodge to that's not on fire.
Okay.
And the wall itself is solid, but you will take half damage from the burning because you
All right.
made the save. So 23 damage, we'll cut that in half to 11 fire damage. Do you resist fire damage?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
It's
you
too
do.
bad. Do
Yeah,
I?
I thought you did. I thought Tieflings all had fire
You're,
resistance.
you're
Fifth edition.
prime Tiefling.
Should be on your character sheet. If you resist it, you can reduce that down to 5. And you see this priest.
Frantic.
I have changed
Slapping.
races.
Yeah.
In my defense.
This priest casts this spell, and he is not immune to the effect of this fire. His body catches fire as the flames leap out onto the pews and the floor, and start licking up this coral statue. Liberation, what's up?
Liberation is decidedly not catching on fire because lol. And when Liberation sees that he is, Liberation just kind of grins and goes off the top rope. Did he not spend half his movement to stand up?
No, he's dead.
Didn't say he did.
He lit himself on. He cast a spell and lit himself on fire.
Oh, this guy is dead?
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead now.
So the
Okay,
wall's
then.
gone.
He didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
enough hit points to survive his own wall of fire.
Just the-
He's more interested in
Then
burning
his
down the church.
concentration broke and the fire died.
What a self-own.
I mean, everything's still on fire because the wall of fire existed, but the
Oh yeah, it is a
Yeah.
concentration spell. You're right. Well, but I mean, he didn't have the hit points to survive it anyway. It was a last-ditch effort.
yeah.
The wall of
I
fire
need an action, Liberation.
fades, and you see Liberation slow clapping.
Let's get in action. What are you doing?
Yep. Then he's not going off the top row. He is going hiya!
You can't travel. Oh yeah, wall of fire is gone. Okay, so what are you doing?
Going after this nerd.
I'm doing
by
what?
the front door. And punching the crap out of him.
Punching the Abishai. Okay.
Yep. How does a 20 do?
20 will hit.
And I'm assuming a 10 won't.
10 will not.
Okay. It's going to be 8 damage, and Liberation's going to spend another key point to dodge.
That's going to bring us to
Ducking and weaving.
the Acolytes. These 3 are going to start beating out this very visible fire, eating up through the floor here. This one's watching you very intently, Kelian. Liberation.
Hey.
You're dodging, yes?
Yes, I am.
Alright, here comes the 2 fork attacks. I have a 12
Nope.
and a 15,
Nope.
and I have a 16.
That you figured out Liberation's AC.
Did I?
You did.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna cut one of those off. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of you. Like, you just have to roll a 1 to cut it off.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, yeah. So it misses.
Okay, so the 2 Abishai close in on you, and they each have these wicked-looking forks and scorpion tails. Each one stabs twice, and then comes out with the tail. That's going to
Ducking
bring
and
us to Yashnars, who enters this room and creates water to douse this fire coming up through the floor. There went the walls.
And destroys the entire wall in the process.
I love Tabletop Simulator.
I don't know why it thinks this is the same.
Vector line?
They're completely different colors, made by different people.
Well, one of the pews is gone, but it just burned down. That's fine.
That's yeah, that's fair.
So Eriador hops the banister, lands on the stairs, and is running towards where Liberation's standing with his sword drawn. Riot.
This fire is still kind of going, right? Like, stuff is still on fire.
It was an enormous 20-foot
Yeah.
diameter. I mean, everything is engulfed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the rain inside the room to douse this one.
Okay, where are you centering that?
Up the center of the thing, I guess, right here.
Moving or staying put?
Staying. could no. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move over here, and then give Eriador, since Kelian once again isn't around, a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So
Kelian.
take a D12.
Yeah.
Go ahead and draw out the radius of your reign as well.
Oh, okay.
That might become important. Kelian, who I hear is not around.
And
Take over a pew.
this
Take cover
one
behind
is-
that.
This one is next to Liberation, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
It's
Roll.
pretty much, you see this blue line?
Yeah.
Behind this blue line, it's raining.
Okay.
That is a 28.
28.
29.
29 will also
Sorry.
hit. They both hit.
I can do math.
I don't think he found his AC. Just so you know. Ooh. Ah,
That is 37 piercing.
Okay.
And Kelian will duck behind the spew.
Duck behind the pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
Liberation.
That's why they call it that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Bamf.
What did you do?
Nothing. Oh,
It's your turn.
Okay.
We're waiting on you.
Okay. Yep. Seems like he needs a little more ouch in his life. And I'm happy to oblige. I'm assuming the nat 1 isn't going to hit, but I'm
No.
pretty sure that the 22 will.
22 does hit.
Yeah. Okay. 10 damage. And how's this guy by the door faring?
They. You attacked. This is the only one who's been damaged yet. But
Yeah.
they both look hale and hearty.
Okay.
They
then.
both been damaged. They took a little bit of damage from Destructive Wave.
Oh yeah.
I'll go ahead and take another key point to dodge. Then I will hold my ground here. See, they thought they locked us in here with them. You locked yourself in here with us.
Riots.
You say Liberation says an infernal.
I got a 21
Yep, that hits.
and a 17.
I might be able to knock that 17 off.
Okay.
But wait, did I just do that for somebody?
Just did for
Yeah,
Liberation last round.
My
You
my
did.
turn hasn't come up yet.
Okay, so your first fork attack.
Oh, but that was last round. This is a new round. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna knock one off. Yeah, subtract 6
From
From
the
the
21 or
17?
from the 17?
from the 17. That's the one that will get it below my AC.
So from the one that does hit, 15 points piercing damage.
Mhm.
And then the tail. 27 on the tail.
Yeah, that hits.
Make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 17.
Oof. How's a 7?
How's a
That's
7?
like a 17.
It's kind of like a 17. Go ahead and take 9 more piercing damage from the scorpion tail.
Mhm.
And that wound punctured deep, and something in the tail got left behind in your shoulder, and it hurts. It's an extremely anguishing wound.
Mm.
All right, second Abishai. He's got a 29 on the fork,
Mm-hmm.
and then a 13.
13 actually misses.
13 misses. So his fork is going to deal 15 points piercing damage.
Okay.
And then his tail. 15?
That hits.
That hits. for an
Make the
additional
same con
10.
save.
Yeah, additional 10 points of damage and make that same con save.
Okay.
Actually, I don't
Oh, I saved this time.
think you do get a second con save. We'll just say you do. I don't feel like opening a book. Opening a book is a moral failing. You saved the second time, though?
Yeah, 19.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and take the 10 points of damage from the tail.
I did.
That's going to bring us to Yashnar's, who barks some orders to these acolytes to put out the last remaining fire on the second floor. And they start to divert their attention into this room. And Eriador, who you gave him a bardic inspiration. He's probably going to need it.
He's got D12.
He's going to use that because that's not going to hit. He's still not going to hit.
Oh my god, Eriador.
Poor Eriador.
Hey, his heart's in the right place, but remember
Yeah.
where you found him.
Yeah.
And he does. He goes in with his sword to try to connect with this fell creature, but a glancing blow at best, and the creature did not seem to mind. Riot, you're up. Before you do anything, 8 points. This is not damage. Reduce your take the damage, but reduce your maximum hit points by 8.
Okay.
And you can take your action as normal.
I'm just marking that my hit points used to be, in case I ever need to get them back. Or if I'm able to get them back.
Whenever you lose hit points, I put them in a little jar that I keep under my bed. That's just labeled Nick's happiness.
Okay. Action is going to be I'm going to try Destructive Wave again.
Okay.
So they've got to make Constitution saves.
No problem. Like, literally no problem. These guys can make con saves. Oh, no, they can't. They're not proficient in con. They'll probably still
really?
save, though. 17? The 17 is not going to pass, but the 20
That's
will.
not going to pass. The 20 will, yeah.
Go ahead and give the full damage, and I'll let you pick which one gets knocked prone.
Okay. The one next to Eriador is what I'm going to say.
Okay?
Because I want that one making attacks at disadvantage. This is even worse than last time. It's 35.
35 points.
Mm-hmm.
So the one next to Eriador is the one with more hit points. He takes the full 35 and will knock him prone. The other guy is only going to take 17.
Mm-hmm.
See how I did that simple math in my head? Like a boss.
Incredible.
Moving or staying put?
I don't think it's a good idea to move.
Probably not.
Kelian, how's life?
Life's alright. It's a little rainy, but I think it's fine. Let's shoot the not prone one.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and boop.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lucky that.
I do notice that your lucky tokens are identical to Mrs. Fluffybottom, who is no longer in her room. Where'd she go?
She's one of these
mystery.
tokens, probably.
Oh, come on!
Wow.
Come on!
Incredible.
Kelian, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Fluffy
Does a
Bottom
12 hit?
appreciate being a token.
No, a 12 does not hit.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Need to make reparations to Mrs. Fluffybottom. McDohl.
Moving or staying put?
You know, I just hate random. I will throw that out there. Random is dumb. Kelian is sulking behind the pew.
Last night, me and McDohl were on AIM, crying about how all of our favorite streamers were just playing Dragon Quest Randomizer. You literally can't get more random than Dragon Quest Randomizer. Take the most random game ever and make it more random. Liberation, you're up.
Yeah, so this guy that's still standing. Actually, you know what?
You have advantage on the prone guy.
Yeah, I do have advantage on the prone guy. That sounds like more fun. See, that is a 22.
That hits.
And then, see, that's 8. Another 22.
Also hits.
Six is 15 damage total. I'm going to flurry on this guy on the ground.
Okay, so that's 15 from the first 2 hits.
Yep, and so here comes 2 more hits.
Flurry away, me hearties.
That is not very good. That is only a... God, what happened to my ability to math? 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay, then. How about... More than a 14. That is a 20.
20 will hit. How much on that last punch?
That last punch is going to give you another 5.
Okay. And are you moving or staying put?
I'm going to stay put.
Acolytes are in there putting out fires. All right. My man here is going to stand up.
Pretty sure he is.
Riot.
Mm-hmm.
First Abishai. I have an 18
Hits.
and a 20.
Hits.
Is there any reason for me to break the damage up, or do you just want all this piercing at once?
No, just give it all to me.
Okay. 23 piercing from the 2 stabs.
Okay.
And his tail, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. I don't think I can knock that out.
11 more
You
points
have-
of piercing, and make that con save again.
Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to repeat this con save every time you take this hit, but I'll just let you do it. I could look it up, but I did say opening a book would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw the
That's
books
a-
away.
That's a failure.
A failure, okay. Alright, second Abishai. 11's not going to hit Riot.
No.
26 will.
Yep.
How are you looking, Riot?
16 points of piercing damage
Okay.
from his fork.
Yeah. If this last guy hits me, I'm down.
And here's the tail.
So I'm gonna
16 on the tail.
spend this last thing to not be hit.
Okay. That knocks it down to a 14,
Which is still my AC.
so it still hits.
So it still hits. What's the lowest damage you can roll?
The lowest damage he can roll?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's what it does roll.
He has a 11 damage on the tail.
Okay, right down.
And make that con save.
Okay.
In a minute, man. I got your back.
I actually passed it this time.
Con save is good, but you're unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Liberation. You
Hey.
watch as these Abishai close in with their forks and tails and put Riot on the ground. And she's got a wound on her arm that looks like it came from the Nine Hells itself. Once she hits the floor, one of them takes his fork, stabs it into the ground around her neck, so the tines of the fork split down into the wood. And he looks at you, and he just asks in Infernal, if you value your friend's life. Yashnars is upstairs. We'll say this is the last round they need to put out the fires. Eriador is looking to you, Liberation. He's going to follow your lead. He's holding an action. If you attack one of these guys, he's going to follow suit. But he looks very scared for Riot at the moment. Riot.
Mm-hmm.
Need to deal some damage to you.